What do you call it when police demand ID, threaten arrest, and detain you just for filming in public? Outside Steinbeck Police Station, officers misuse Section 50 yet again. But this auditor came prepared, with a camera, a plan, and the law on his side. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, because knowing your rights isn't optional.
I was going to tell you, but you didn't let me finish, so now I'm not going to.
Okay, why are you being difficult? Obviously it's security reasons. You film in a car park full of police officers' personal vehicles. You film an entry to a police station, so we need to know what it is that you're doing for security reasons. I'm not trying to be difficult with you. I'm trying to be reasonable.
So why didn't you let me finish?
Because I need to know what you're doing.
Was it that?
And you're not telling me.
Was it that desperate?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Well, now it's going to take you longer, isn't it?
Right, why are you being difficult?
Why was you difficult? I've missed another one now.
Right, so you're filming police vehicles going into the police station. What's all that about? What's your name? You're going to tell us your name or your address or who you are.
What's your name?
PC Jones 3540.
And your name?
PC 2855.
2855.
You're going to tell us your details?
No.
Okay, we will require your details under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act. Anyone that's suspected to be involved in antisocial behaviour. We can't identify what it is that you're doing or the reasons why you're doing it. Potentially you're videoing police officers' personal vehicles for antisocial reasons, so we will require your details.
What's the reasonable grounds?
Yeah, as I just said, on suspicion of antisocial behaviour.
Yeah, but what's the reasonable grounds that you suspected I'm committing antisocial behaviour?
You stood with your hood up in a dark little snicket behind everyone's personal vehicles, covered your face, and you're filming. We're not being difficult.
It's quite a warm night, isn't it? There's no reason to be wearing all black with your hood up and your face covered. You're not standing anywhere near anyone else, so there's no reason currently for you to have a mask over your face to cover your identity, is there?
I wouldn't use Section 50 if I was you.
Right, okay, so do you know the law better than the police, do you?
Better than you, clearly.
What are your details?
Am I obliged to give you my details?
Yes, you are.
Under what section of law?
Section 50. We're going to have to come round there and grab your details.
Tell you what, save us all the paperwork. I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Right, yes, please, we would appreciate that.
So I'm making a video about the police station.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
What kind of video?
Well, it's like
For
a
what purpose?
report.
Okay. And what are your details?
Am I still required to give you my details?
Yes. We need to know who you are. Is he going to be filming the police station? A car park with officers' personal vehicles, officers are coming and going, you know, officers wearing personal dress and not the uniform. You're going to be filming the gates and the doorway. We need to know for security reasons who you are. And if you're absolutely just filming a video, you know, for legitimate reasons, then that's absolutely fine, but we need to know who you are.
So you just told me that it's absolutely fine what I'm doing.
No, I said if you are, but we can't confirm that.
So you should investigate first then, shouldn't you?
Well, that's what we're trying to do. If you're going to tell us who you are, there's not a lot we can investigate.
So you're not going to take my word for it?
No.
We can't.
No, so you're calling me a liar?
We can't take anyone's word for it with police officers. We have to challenge everything. We have to look into things, don't we?
Yeah, so look into it.
If we took everyone's
Have you got any
word for
evidence
things,
that I'm lying to you?
yeah, but we don't need evidence at this moment in time. It's suspicion, isn't it?
Okay.
So we suspect that you may be filming for antisocial reasons.
What reasons
You've
are
got
those?
Your hood up. You've got your hood up. You're wearing all black. As I say, it's a warm night. There's no reason for you to have your hood up. You've got your face covered even before you were anywhere near anybody else. So you're clearly not wearing it for COVID reasons, are you? You weren't anywhere near anyone, you weren't in the vicinity of anyone, yet you've got your face covered, you're wearing all black and you've got your hood up, and you're filming a car park where police officers are going in and out in personal vehicles, personal clothing, and we can't confirm what it is that you're up to.
So the story's actually about Section 50 and the use of it at this police station.
Right, okay.
Because it's been used on me twice here, and I've got 2 civil cases. One of them that's just been answered. I'm just waiting to hear back from my solicitor as to the amount that you're going to pay me for it. So would you like to do that again?
That might be the case, but we need to know your details. So are you going to give us your details, or do we need to go down the Section 50 route? If you want to fight it, then that's absolutely...
No, if you go down the Section 50 route, then I've got no choice.
Yeah, well,
but then I will see you in court.
Okay, that's that's fine.
Absolutely fine.
That's absolutely fine. If you want to do that, I don't know what's happened in your past cases. However, we are going down the Section 50 route, so I will require your details.
So can you identify yourself properly, please?
PC 3540 Jones, as I said before.
From which station?
I've just walked out of Steinbeck Police Station. I'm coming from Steinbeck Police Station.
Well, that doesn't mean you're from Steinbeck Police Station. You could be visiting, like I am.
You've just seen me walking in and out, haven't you, in my own personal car. So.
I didn't see you come in your personal car. I don't have a clue who you are.
Right, we just
Which one was you? The one that was bumping up the curb? No.
Right, you're going to give us your details.
What happens if I don't give my details?
Well, you're liable to arrest.
Are you going to arrest me if I don't give you my details?
As I said, you're liable to arrest, so potentially yes.
Well, unless you tell me that you're going to arrest me, I'm not going to give you them. If you tell me that you're going to arrest me if I don't, then I will.
As I've just said, you've asked what happens if you don't give your details. I've just said you're liable to arrest if you don't give your details. So I'm asking for your details, and I'll say it one more time. You're liable to arrest if you don't give them.
Does that mean you're going to arrest me if I don't?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Well, I'll give you my details then. Have you got a pen?
Yeah.
What do you need?
First name.
And what's the wording of the law that you're using?
The exact wording of the law. We told
Which?
we told
The wording of the section of the law?
We've told you it's Section 50 of the Penal Law that require your details because we suspect that you may be into social behaviour and you're
Okay.
liable for arrest if you don't. Just give us your
Okay,
details.
dokies.
Which date of birth, Michael?
You don't require my date of birth.
It's fine, I remember you've been here before, actually.
So am I still being detained?
Yeah, I'm just going to check you out, make sure that you're not currently wanted or anything.
So I am detained.
The thing is, we're not stupid. We know that you've come to film to aggravate us to get a reaction. We've just calmly asked for your details, now you've given them. We can run you through and we can all be done.
I was actually doing a story about Section 50
Right.
and the...
It's not the best filming angle in the bushes behind the police station.
I can see the cars coming in and out there.
Shut up and get anything you want. Just
Yeah.
shut up and get anything you want.
Just pull your mask down for me, please, Mike. No?
Can't do that, I'm afraid. What was you working the other night when the guy was tortured in there? A couple of weeks back. Flicking the lights on and off, depriving him of food and water. You guys working that night?
Got absolutely no idea what's going on.
No, you wouldn't do, would you?
Just doing basic.
I've got, which one did she pass? On top.
Got two addresses. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, thank you, Shane. That's not my job. So. Right, yes.
Okay.
Michael, you are free to go on your way.
Well, it's a shame it's not West Yorkshire, the one about North Yorkshire. Is that what you said?
Well, that's
You had a little chuckle there to yourself.
for my information, isn't it?
Yeah.
Michael, you can go on your way, but as we said...
So can you. You guys can go on your way.
As we said, you've clearly come to be...
You guys can go on your way now.
You're standing in the bushes in a police car park.
I was in the, I was on the pathway.
So you are
I was on the pathway.
You are going to get people...
You guys can leave now.
So,
Thank you very much. You are dismissed.
Right, okay.
You are dismissed, guys.
Thank you very much.
Right,
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely day.
DNR as well.
Super
Just
random.
the one
Just
call.
driving around the block in a circle.
Yeah, we're filming cops.
Okay. It's just suspicious, so it gives us reasonable suspicion to contact people and to stop people because it's not normal for people to make a loop around the same block, especially at this time of night.
Oh, we're not allowed to drive around?
You are allowed to drive around, but like I said, it's suspicious, which gives us reasonable suspicion to talk to people and to detain people for a traffic stop.
It's suspicion of crime?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Ma'am, do you have an ID on you?
I do. Ooh, that's bright.
What's the reason for the stop?
Like I told you, it's reasonable suspicion because it's very odd for somebody to be driving around in a circle around the same block.
That's not a crime.
It's reasonable suspicion.
What's your name, badge number?
How you doing? You got ID? Can I see it?
I don't need to ID.
Okay.
What's your name, badge number?
What's yours?
What's my badge number?
How you doing tonight?
What's your name and badge number? Identify.
Oh.
It's part of your policy to identify, clown. This is an illegal stop.
Can you get that light out of my face, please?
No, you
Thank
get your light out of my fucking face, dude.
No, I'm not going to get my light out of your face.
What's your name and badge number? Ellis. B. Ellis.
Take that light out of my face. I can't see.
Oh no, I can't see.
All right, I'm
Don't fucking touch me.
Don't put that light in my face.
Don't fucking touch me, dude.
Put that light out of
You're
my
a clown, bro.
face. Get that
You're a
light out of
fucking
my
clown.
face.
You're a fucking clown. You're a fucking clown. Get out of here, dude. What's your name and badge number, punk?
My badge number is 640.
Hill.
640.
And the reason for the stop is what?
I already told you twice.
Because we're suspicious?
It's reasonable suspicion for the detention.
Bullshit.
You can have your opinion, but I understand the law.
I know the law, bud.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you learn the law?
In order to stop somebody, I need to be, or this person who's driving needs to be committing a traffic infraction.
There's also case law that proves that reasonable suspicion for a detention also classifies a reason to stop somebody and detain
Nope.
them.
Wrong.
Sir, I'm very right. I've been to court on it several
You're
times.
very right.
Yes. So that is why I stopped you, is the reasonable suspicion of the illegal activity possibly going on. especially
Illegal
this-
activity, driving
I'm
around.
talking to her, not you.
Oh no,
Especially
you're
with
talking to me
this
right now.
area. No, I'm not. This
Yep.
area being a high crime area and a narcotics area.
Bullshit.
What goes on around here?
Eh.
That's why. So when
Wrong.
people circle this area.
Wrong.
And responded to shootings and stabbings in this area of town.
That doesn't give you.
People
That
drive
does
around
not
this
give
area
you a
and
reason to
loop
pull us
around
over.
The block leads me to believe that you guys might be out here to commit a crime or go after.
We're here filming you
So that's
clowns.
why. Okay.
We're here filming
That's
you
why I
clowns.
stopped you.
Okay.
So you can have your opinion. I would just explain to her the entire reason for the stop. I'm very well within my rights to stop you.
Yeah.
So you guys have a good day and have a good night.
Thank you.
Yeah.
too.
You're dismissed, punk. You're dismissed, punk. You're dismissed. What? The traffic stop's over, right? Traffic stop's over, right?
Yeah.
I'm free to move around wherever the fuck I want. Yeah. You're dismissed.
I appreciate it.
Back to work.
I am doing my job.
Yeah.
And you are free to leave and go back to Martinez based upon your hat.
I'm free to stand right fucking here
You
and
are.
film you two clowns.
That's perfectly fine.
Yep. What's your badge number,
Sir,
by the
stay
way?
out of the roadway, please.
What's your badge number?
Sir, I already told you.
No, you didn't tell me your badge number.
I did, actually.
Ellis,
While
what's your
you're-
badge number?
While you're still seated in
You
the
want to
car.
talk over here in the curb?
What's your
You go on
badge
the
number?
sidewalk, sir.
Mine's 855. Why don't you get
855. Thank you so much
out
for
of- why don't
finally
you get out of the- why don't you get out of the
identifying.
roadway here, huh?
Thank
You're
you
in
so
the
much
road.
for finally identifying. The light's in your face. What are you gonna do?
Sir, I need you to get back onto the sidewalk, sir.
Oh no, I'm right in front of your vehicle. I am not a danger.
requesting
I'm not
you-
in danger. And guess what? The Supreme Court has already ruled that you are not responsible for my safety. So you might want to do your job, get back in your car, put your seatbelts on, drive away, and go to the next stop.
I'm ensured that you are safely allowed to pull away from this incident.
I'm gonna stand right here until you guys get back in your car. This is Vacaville PD, guys. Got Ellis and Hill, two clowns. This guy pulled us over because he said we're driving around and look suspicious. So that's a reason to stop the vehicle.
I already explained it to your driver.
Yeah. Mind your business, bro. Why don't you go to a stop? Why don't you go pull someone over that's actually committing a traffic infraction?
What you were doing is very suspicious.
That's not a crime. Suspicion
It
is
is
not a crime.
reasonable
And it's not a reason to pull somebody over.
Reasonable suspicion allows us to stop vehicles to ensure that they're not committing or going to commit a crime.
It's not true.
The way your driving behavior, the driver of your vehicle was doing was suspicious.
Yeah, we did that on purpose so you would pull us over like an idiot.
So you're intentionally driving in a suspicious manner to draw police officers' attention. Do you understand how that would be a non-violation of the
blah,
the
blah,
law?
blah, blah, blah. Dude, you're wasting tax dollars. Get in your fucking vehicle and drive away. Let's go.
Actually, you are causing the waste of tax dollars by continuing this conversation instead of getting in your vehicle and leaving.
I don't have to leave.
I don't either.
You don't either? You're being paid to be a law enforcement officer.
That's correct, and I am enforcing the law.
What law?
I told your driver what I
And
was doing.
what's the vehicle code?
The reasonable suspicion for the stop?
Quote the vehicle code.
It was a reasonable
California
suspicion
vehicle
stop.
code. What is it?
It was a reasonable suspicion stop, as I
So
explained.
no
as I-
California vehicle
as
code.
I explained
Exactly.
to your driver.
So no vehicle code.
As I explained to your driver, is a reasonable suspicion. So you have a good night, sir.
Goodbye.
Take
Put your
care.
seatbelts on, okay?
You too. I would hate for anybody to get injured. Sir, you need to take that light out of my face.
It's not in your face. Make sure you put your seatbelt on. Seatbelt. 10-12. Good job.
Sir, you need to get away from this car.
Put your seatbelt on.
You need to get away from the car.
Put your seatbelt on.
It's
It's
an
not on.
officer safety issue. You need to get away
No,
from
there's
the
no
car.
law. Officer safety
Get
is not a
on the
law.
sidewalk. Get on the
Officer
sidewalk.
safety is not a law.
Get on
Put
the
your
sidewalk.
fucking seatbelt on, clown.
Get on the sidewalk.
God, you're an idiot. Put your seatbelt on.
Get on the sidewalk, sir.
Come on, there you go. Officer safety. Put your seatbelt on.
I understand that.
You know, 95% of officer deaths are from traffic accidents,
I
right?
know, that's why we have the below 100.
Filming in public isn't a crime, but that didn't stop officers from misusing Section 50 to intimidate and detain. This time, they met someone who knew the law better than they did. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, because being prepared is the best defense against abuse of power.